So one of the things I am planning to do over the next couple of days is have this continuous conversation with you about curating the experience of corporate to entrepreneur live. I want to be very intentional about who this room is set up to help accelerate. Now, when I think about this experience and I think about curating this experience for you, this is perfect for the woman who has already decided that entrepreneurship is a part of her next. It's a part of continuing her success. So she's not questioning whether or not she wants to own a business. She's not questioning whether or not ownership is the right thing. That decision has been made. Now, there may be a flutter of other questions, but entrepreneurship is absolutely the choice that she knows is a part of her future. Now, in curating the experience, what I have decided to do is to ensure that you don't get information overload. Like, I am not bringing you into an experience that is going to flood you and overwhelm you with information. That is not what this is all about. This is not a tactic heavy slide deck presentation on the 10 steps to do XYZ. This is not a checklist that begins with understanding how to establish your business. That's not what this is. Those things are beginner level things that are easily accomplished as long as you know what to do. What I am curating is an experience to help you go deeper. As I was thinking about how to share with you what you could expect, one of the things that kept coming up for me is I wanted to design a space for air. I wanted you to be able to come into a space where there was opportunity for you to get clarity because there was room for air, both physically as well as from an atmosphere perspective. So the place that I have selected to host Corporate to Entrepreneur Live, I drove by there the other night. And when I went by, the porch lights were on. It was nestled next to a lake. And I thought to myself, the scene is perfect. There are places for you to just kind of steal away and have a moment to come up for air. And the reason why this is a very intentional aspect is because one of the things that we don't get to do when we are driving success and when we are in our high-powered position is to just have some space to think. Whether it's the demands from work or the demands from family, we are juggling so many different things. And so this atmosphere is going to allow you the space to think clearly. When I am thinking about creating air, it is not about overload. It is about no more noises. It is about clarity as a priority. It is about making sure you get the right perspective with the right reflection in order to move forward in your vision. And so I talked yesterday about how it's not just about teaching. It really is about transformation. And the next download, beyond just creating this atmosphere and space for air that I got, that I want to make sure you clearly understand is on the table for you, is this. I want to make sure that you understand that there is a great familiarity that you already have for the bridge that takes you from corporate to entrepreneur. And it comes from your experience in building the career that you have already accomplished. Many of the women kind of think to themselves, I don't know how to do this, or can I really do this? They think to themselves that they feel like they're starting over when they are entering into the entrepreneurial space. They feel as though they're leaving something certain and they're moving to something that's unknown. But what I really want to disrupt and make sure that you understand clearly is you know how success works. And because you know how success works, I want to help you tap into the things that you already know how to do that make you successful. You see, the truth is this is an evolution of your success. It's a continuation of your success. So you are not starting over. And through our reflection time and through some of the things that I'm going to share, you will be able to understand very quickly how to reframe what you know already to do in this new space. And that will create safety for your identity. One of the things we struggle with when we think about the pivot of going from corporate to entrepreneur is, will I lose who I am? That probably was one of the biggest things that when I left my full-time position and I stepped into full-time entrepreneurship, that I had to understand quickly about myself. And that is everything that made me successful in my corporate office, everything that brought that position to life, everything that accomplished every achievement that really made a difference and impact for the organizations I was a part of. All of it is still with me. And reconnecting to that will allow you to know that you know how to do success. And so one of the very intentional things that I am going to do in this atmosphere is help you understand how to reframe your knowing of success in this new space. That is going to unlock your ability to accelerate fast. You see, the journey of going from corporate to entrepreneur is a personal one where you have to contend with how you are being prompted to evolve personally. And the method will come along and give you the guardrails that will ensure that you get to the other side with a business that's making impact and income. What I am excited about in this particular experience is the marriage of those two. It's the coming together of what I know about the corporate to entrepreneur journey, which is your evolution as a leader, your evolution as a successful woman, your evolution as a business leader, to the method that I know is proven and works. You see, the method is fivefold. It's about clarifying your purpose. It's about defining your positioning. It's about understanding a business model that fits your life. It's about strategizing for revenue. And then it's about leading like a CEO. This is that energy, your CEO energy that you can step into and be able to own because you know success. So what's going to happen in that room is going to be categorically different than anything I've ever done. In that room, we are really going to understand how to accelerate you both personally as well as professionally. Now, if this sounds like something that you need when you're thinking about the journey and pivot that you want to make from corporate to entrepreneur, yes, we're going to understand how to have strategic business success. But we are not going to leave the evolution of you behind. You are going to understand how to bring everything along and leverage it for your continued success. Now, in April, I am going to be hosting Corporate to Entrepreneur Live. It's going to be a 2-day experience. I have actually decided to extend it to 2 full days because I don't want to short you of what's going to transform the game for you. But I do want to invite you, if you sense that anything I'm talking about, if you know you need a space for air, if you know you need that critical guidance, if you know that you're ready to continue your success and you know that a business is a part of it, I want to invite you into this space. This is going to be a powerful transformational space for women who are ready to go from corporate to entrepreneur. And if that is you, then this is the room you need to come to. It will be a safe space. It will be a strategic space. And it will be a space that will transform everything, including you. So here's my personal invitation. I want to invite you to go to the website in the caption. And here's the powerful thing. If you're just curious enough to want to know more, I am hosting an open house informational session where I'm going to share even more about what's going to happen and give give you an opportunity to be a part of it. So that information session is going to be on Monday, the 23rd. It's free for you to attend. It's going to be in the evening. We're going to come together and we're going to be able to answer every question that you have so that you can make that decision now to be a part of what's going to happen at Corporate to Entrepreneur. This space is not like anything else you're experiencing anywhere else because it's being led by someone who knows exactly what the process is from a leadership position to make the pivot. I am paying that forward to you. These are all of the things that I wish I would have known, that I wish somebody would have grabbed me by the hands and said, Denise, this is exactly what you need to know so that you could be accelerated. And that's what I'm paying forward to you. So you got two options. The first one is make that decision today to be at Corporate to Entrepreneur Live. The link is in the caption to join. But the second option is if you want to know more, join me at the information session. I will be showing up there live and in person, and we will make sure that all your questions are answered so that you can lock in your spot that day, assured that this is the right experience for you. I am so excited to share. The first download was that transformation is greater than teaching. The second download is that the familiarity that you already have with success is the bridge that's going to take you from your career into business. That's what I'm going to be bringing into this experience through everything. And I just love the fact that all of this is going to be nestled in a place around a lake where you can come up for air. You'll be able to go on for walks. You can sit out on the porch. It's just going to be an amazing experience. There is a VIP upgrade available if you're interested in spending more quality time with me and the things that I have planned and curated. I want to invite you to do that as well. But the information session is coming soon. The invitation is yours if you are ready to go from corporate to entrepreneur.